Hey YouTube, Hillman here. I hope everybody had a good week. This past week has been crazy for me, but it's over now, so everything is okay. So today I wanted to talk about on this SPU about cigar seconds. So you probably get, if you've ever ordered anything from Pipes and Cigars, any kind of cigars, you get this kind of stuff in the mail all the time. I mean, it just comes and comes. It's like you order one thing and you get a lifetime subscription. But let's say you've been thinking about getting into cigars and you look at some of the prices, and you know, for a 5-pack, you know, it's like 50, 40, 50 bucks, 60 bucks, and you're like, there is no way that I can afford a good quality cigar, and having to smoke a lot of bad ones. And you can get stuff on sale. My favorite place to buy cigars from is Cigar Bid. You can bid on 5 singles, boxes. They have merchandise, but they have a bid process just like a normal auction bid. They have what they call quick buy, which you can just, they'll put a reduced price down on whatever. And then they have what they call free fall. I love free fall. And what free fall does is every few seconds it will start with a generated price, and that price will continue to fall to a point where if you buy within that limit, the trick is to get the lowest price, and then it will reset again, normally to a higher price, and then it works its way down as well, and you never know when it's going to reset. So, but why do I like it so much? It's because you can get, if you sit and watch it for about 15 or 20 minutes, you can get some insane prices on cigars. So let's talk about cigar seconds for a minute. Now, almost every one of these catalogs you can go into, and we'll just go into this Cigars International one here. And there you go. First you see these ones like this, which are just knockoffs. And I have bought different bundles of these. The ones that I bought were these right here. It says compared to La Gloria Cubana. Well, I compared them and they suck. And the draw was horrible, the flavor was off, and this was after sitting in my humidor for 5 to 6 months to acclimate. They were horrible. And $39 for a pack of 20 sounds like a pretty good deal. But if you're paying for aggravation and just, it's just, to me, it was a waste of money. Okay, so why would I even talk about ever wanting to go back and buy a second again? Well, there's some good seconds out there, and those are the ones that I want to talk about. Things like those ones that I just showed you, I would stay away from those. Stay away from the bargain basement cigars, you know, where you get this no-name bundle and you can get like 15 or 20 of them for, you know, 15, 16 bucks. Those are just not good. And if you're going to get into cigars, get quality cigars from name brand people. Now, where does that leave you? Well, I went and bought about 3 months ago on free fall, got an insane deal on Alec Bradley 90 plus seconds. And I will show a picture of those here. I conveniently marked the page numbers in this catalog so I wouldn't be flipping through it. But let's whip over there. And here's an example, all right? Here's Alec Bradley, all right? And these cigars that I bought are 5x52 Robustos. Now, they don't tell you what cigars they are. They just say that they're Alec Bradley's 90 plus rated cigars, that they're seconds. So where does that leave you? You can track it down. You can say, okay, I'll just go down this list and I'm going to find me a 5x52. Well, guess what? There is no 5x52. The only thing that's even close to a 5x52 is a 5.25x52, which is an Alec Bradley Black Market. And this is not an Alec Bradley Black Market because it does not have a Maduro wrapper. Okay, so where does that leave you? Well, let's go down here. Here is a Tempest. They make a 6.5 by 52. They also come in a Honduran wrapper, and it also comes in a Maduro. There's a Tempest Maduro and there's a Tempest. So could these be Tempests that were cut down because they were not good enough to be normal Tempests? Okay, that could be. I have no idea, no way of knowing. You can go look online, you can research forums, but there's no way to actually tell unless they specifically tell you what they are. Then you don't know. Okay, well, how do you know which ones are 90 rated? Well, let's just look again at these Alec Bradleys. Here you've got the Prensada. You have the Tempest, which is a 94. You have the Family Blend, which is a 94, the Alec Bradley Black Market. And if you just look at this picture right here, and let me put this up to the side, you can see that that is not an Alec Bradley. Now, could it be an Alec Bradley and they wrapped them and the wrappers weren't dark enough and they just made them into seconds? That's possible. Don't know. And that is the mystery of the second. Now, a lot of manufacturers make seconds. Let's go over here to the other page, a few pages over, and look at all these seconds. Okay? You've got Man of War seconds, Rocky Patel. They have Nicaraguan Lajero lace seconds. AJ overruns was AJ Fernandez. Gurkha overruns. You got EP Carrillo overruns. It just goes on and on and on. You've got super premium seconds. You've got Alec Bradley 90 plus seconds. You got Forensica seconds, and there's even more Rocky Patel seconds. It just goes on and on and on. So let's get down to the brass tacks. Should you buy those? Okay, I totally went out and bought these because it was an insane price. Now in the catalog, and I just said I wasn't going to put this down, and here I go again. But I wanted to mention this, that page 85. Alright, here we go. Alec Bradley second. Alright. The 5x52s are in here are $24.50 for a bundle of 10. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good price. Well, I got these even a whole lot lower on Freefall, which that alone makes it a pretty good deal. However, is it an Alec Bradley 90 plus rated cigar? We're going to compare. And so let's just go over here and look, and let's just, for instance, say, for a price comparison, let's just go and say that these are Alec Bradley Black Markets, all right? Alec Bradley Black Market 5x52, or a 5.2x52, a 5-pack is $33. So 10 of those would be $66. That is a lot of moolah when for $136 you can get a box of 22. Okay, that is substantial savings if what you're getting is what you're getting. So let's examine this, and I pulled this one out. A good quality cigar normally has at least a double cap, even better a triple cap. This cigar has a triple cap. There's one, there's two, there's three. Okay, let's look at it. Does it have any hard spots? No, it's pretty soft. Don't feel any knots, no soft spots. It has a good looking foot, evenly packed. Actually does smell a little bit like a Black Market. Now this is the third one of these I had, and the other two were absolutely delicious. Very, just right up there with Alec Bradley quality. And I've become, in the last probably 6 months, a big fan of Alec Bradley cigars. I used to poo-poo them off. I had a bad one. I let one experience ruin me. And then I went back and tried them later on and gave them some rest in the humidor for about 3 months. And I fell in love. So don't let one cigar change you from going off from a particular brand or a line that everybody loves, and you have one bad experience. Don't let that throw you off. because just like everything else that's handmade, there's going to be at least one in a box. It's not going to be exactly right. Okay? A closer inspection of this leaf, and hopefully you can see that. You can see all this splotching on here. See these over here on this side? You can see how even and everything is. And on this side, you have a bunch of red areas where the wrapper is discolored. Now, does that affect the way the cigar smokes? No. Doesn't have anything to do with it. So let's just get into this thing. And see, love my Cuban crafter cutter. Just like the other two, this has a really nice draw. Woody, a little bit sweet, a little bit of nice tobacco core, a little bit of wood. Did I say wood? I can't remember. Let's get this fired up. Let's don't waste any more time. I did not want to turn this into a long drawn out video. That is good. Nice quality draw. Great flavor. I've had a lot of black markets. This is not a black market. It doesn't have the same flavor profile. Could the wrapper have something to do with that? It's possible, but I don't think so, just because it's a totally different wrapper. My gut tells me that these are cut down Tempus, regular Tempus. And I have had some of those and the Maduro version, and this leans more toward the Tempus than it does anything else. Man, that's a good cigar. So, here's what it all comes down to. I just went through all this, so let's cut it down to what it is right now. You can buy a lot of seconds, a lot of lower end cigars that, in my opinion, are not worth the money invested. Here is a cigar that is a name brand second that is over half the price alone just on the deal, and then if you go to CBIT and get it even lower, that is even like 75% off the retail price. So is that band that they have on there that says Alec Bradley or Rocky Patel or any other manufacturer's name on there that is a name brand second, are they worth that much more for that piece of paper wrapped around the band? In my opinion, it's not. Because what do you do when you get down to the end? You get down to the band point, and unless you're making a table, a collage, or something like that, you just toss the band. Well, let's just take one of these. I had a band on this one. I went down to my local B&M, and I paid about 12 bucks for this cigar. I took the band off, I threw it off, I smoked it, I put the cigar away. I could come home, pick up the exact same cigar, and that cigar I paid $10 for, I paid less than $1.75 for. That is a great deal. So, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That's just my opinion, like I said. Hey guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope next week finds you blessed as always. And until we share another stick together, you two, peace.